Hello everyone, welcome back to WILP Wallah. In this session, we will learn three important HCI concepts that are Affinity Diagram, User Persona and User Journey Map. Okay, so these topics are frequently asked in examinations and are widely used in real-world user experience design projects. By the end of this video, you will understand how researchers collect user data, identify patterns, create user profiles, and map complete user experiences. Let's get started. Affinity diagram. Organizing insights. So an affinity diagram is a technique used to organize large amounts of qualitative data by grouping similar ideas into meaningful clusters. The process starts with collecting data or user feedback from interviews, surveys or observations. Next, each observation is written on individual sticky notes, and the third one is like similar ideas and then group together to form clusters. Each cluster is given a meaningful name, and finally researchers or analyze these clusters to identify common themes. This method helps transform scattered information into actionable insights. So it turns scattered data into clear, actionable insights. Clusters means nothing but themes. Next, thematic analysis, finding patterns. So it is a method used to identify patterns and themes within collected data. The process begins by becoming familiar with the data. Researchers then generate initial codes, which are labels representing important observation. Now, similar codes are grouped together to form themes. These themes are reviewed, refined, and clearly defined before presenting the findings. Now, for example, in a mobile banking app application, common themes are include might include navigation difficulties, performance issues, feature experience expectations, and unclear feedback. Okay, now next one, user persona, representing users. So user persona is a fictional representation of a target user group. It is a fictional character that represents a target user group. It helps designers understand who their users are and what they need. So in this example, Priya Sharma is a software engineer who wants to manage finances quickly and securely. Her frustrations include confusing interfaces, too many steps, and unclear error messages. By understanding user goals, frustrations, and needs, designers can create products that provide a better user experience and solve real-world problems. So personas keeps the user at the center of design decisions. Okay. Now, user journey map, that is user's experience flow. So it visually represents the steps a user takes while interacting with a product or service. In this example, Priya wants to send money using a banking application. Okay. Her journey starts with opening the app, logging in, entering payment details, confirming the transaction, and receiving a success message. At each stage, researchers analyze user actions, emotions, pain points, and opportunities for improvement. Journey may maps helps teams understand the clear complete user experience from beginning to the end. Okay, now how they work together. So these three concepts work together as part of the user-centered design process. First, researchers collect data through interviews, surveys, and observations. Then, affinity diagram organize similar ideas into clusters. Thematic analysis identifies the recurring patterns and themes. User persona are created to represent target users, okay, and user journey maps illustrate how user interacts within the system. Together, these techniques transform raw data into valuable insights that help create better products and happier users. It's like data, insights, better design, and happy users. Now, let us discuss on one question. So, a mobile banking application receives complaints that users find it confusing and error prone. We have to explain how you would analyze and collect data using affinity diagram. So to analyze this feedback, we have to use an affinity diagram. So first collect user feedback, okay, through interviews and surveys. Collect user feedback from interviews and surveys. Write each observation on separate sticky notes. Group similar observations together into clusters, such as navigation issues, performance issues, and feedback issues. Finally, analyze the clusters and name them. This structured approach helps uncover root causes of user problems. So focus on grouping and identifying major themes. Like this you have to write. Now, describe how user persona improve redesign efforts. So here personas help designers understanding the target users, including their goals, needs, and pain points. They guide design decisions and ensure the product remains user centered. So here if you can see, in this example, Rohit Verma is an analyst who wants quick transactions include and expense tracking. His frustrations include confusing navigation, slow performance. By designing solutions around such personas, teams can create products that better meet user expectations. So personas make the design user focused and effective. And the next question. User journey maps help teams understand how user interact with the product step by step, right? So we have to describe how the user journey map could help the team improve the app's design, and we have to provide a sample journey map for any feature from the app. So here it helps the teams to understand how user interact with the product step by step. So they reveal emotional highs and lows, identify pain points, and highlight improvement opportunities. So, for example, while checking an account balance, users may feel frustrated during login but satisfied after successfully viewing the balance. By visualizing these experiences, designers can simplify workflows and improve all the overall user experience. So use journey maps to improve every step of user experience. Now, what are the best practices in user research? Successful user research follows several best practices. Always keep the user at the center of the design process. Ask the open-ended questions to gather detailed insights. Observe the users carefully in real-world situations. Record information accurately and analyze the data thoroughly. Most importantly, continuously iterate and improve based on user feedback. So following these practices leads to more reliable research findings and better product designs. Good research, good insights, and which result in great products. Next, common mistakes to avoid. Researchers should avoid several common mistakes. Asking the leading questions can bias responses and reduce data equality. Ignoring the real users may result in an inaccurate assumptions. Using a small sample size can limit research validity. And relying only on the quantitative data may overlook important qualitative insights. And finally, failing to act on researchers' findings reduces the value of the entire process. So avoiding these mistakes helps ensures meaningful and accurate results. So let's summarize today's session. Affinity diagrams help organize user feedback into meaningful groups. Thematic analysis identifies patterns and recurring themes. User personas represent target users and their needs. User journey maps visualize the complete user experience. Together, these techniques help designers understand users, identify the real problems and create the better solutions. So thank you for watching. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to WILP Wallah, and all the best for your midterm examinations. Thank you.